how I built 7 streams of income at 24 years old. So guys, there's a lot of entrepreneurs nowadays that are telling you to build these amazing sources of income, telling you to do all this stuff, but they didn't even do it themselves. And 9 out of 10 times, the sources of income that they have are complete trash. So, sometimes they're good, if he's running a software company, but then doing blockchain crypto exchange engineering at the same time, that's awesome. I'm gonna call that a really good source of income that you're doing, and you're building your streams of income like that. But some people are so retarded. Like, they'll be selling shirts, and then they'll be going out and selling mentorships, and then they'll go out and be selling healthcare products. Like, figure it out, bro. I don't go out there and try to sell tax services when I'm a marketer. Does that make sense? I'm not gonna go try to freaking become a freaking wrestler if I'm a marketer. Like, these kind of things, like, people just they'll do the randomest sources of income, like the randomest stuff. Like, they'll start a car agency, and next thing you know, they're freaking starting a shoe flipping business. Long story short, I have a lot of bones to pick with a lot of these sources of income. I'm actually going to give you the legitimate reasons why these sources that I'm going to be explaining and reacting to this in this video, why they're legit and why they're not legit. Okay, we're going to listen to what this YouTuber with 7.1 million views on this video has to say about building his 7 streams of income by the age of 24. Okay, let's get into this, ladies and gentlemen, and let's see what does this guy have to say, and let's see if he's legit or not, because I'll tell you what streams really make income and what streams are a total scam. Imagine this guy started talking about the Forex pyramid scheme, and then he's like, bro, join Forex, it's a passive way of income. Click the link in my bio, bro. Join the course, bro.
So in this video, I want to share with you guys the 7 different income streams I was able to build by the time I was 24 years old. This is not the typical approach for
Gottfried. Gregg Gottfried, bro. What a name. Holy.
Someone in their young 20s. So I want to explain to you how I was able to do it and really the reasoning behind why I really decided to do it. So where this all started was about the time I was 18 years old is when I got my first real job. I worked for a startup company that was only a couple years into business, and I worked for them for 4 years until I was 21. Now when I was 21, I was kind of relying on this income. I was making $17 an hour plus commission, so I was doing pretty well. But all of a sudden, my boss got an email saying that her job, she was fired, and that meant that I was fired as well. So out of nowhere, just literally waking up the next day, I found out that morning that I no longer had a job. This hit me like a ton of bricks because this was the income I was relying on, and I didn't have any experience otherwise telling me that you can just...
This is something that a lot of entrepreneurs should know, is that when you are relying on a source of income as a job or some kind of place where you're exchanging your hours for money, this is where it gets, there's protection in it, but normally 9 out of 10 times that the decision isn't in your hands. If the company goes bankrupt, you're getting left, you're getting fired, you're getting, laid off, you're doing all this stuff. People are just gonna not treat you well. You're replaceable. And I feel like there's no real significance or real value in a company where you're replaceable. If you're a doctor, some other doctor is just waiting for graduating medical school. Some other doctor has just graduated medical school and now is waiting for that same job. Now is waiting for your job. You spent 15, 20 years on medical practice. This other new medical grad just came out of the freaking medical school and now he's ready to place you. Same way finances. This new CPA that just came out, nice, fresh, young CPA, is ready to replace your job. Like that. You're replaceable as an income earner, So that's really important.
Just like that with no explanation. I thought you would get notice. I thought I would be able to plan something in advance. So I had no job at this point. This was when I had to go out and find another job. So I did find another job, and this was about the time I was 22 years old, and I didn't want this to happen again. So I started to kind of proactively look at what were other ways that you can make money online. How do you safeguard this? How do you diversify? What do you do so you don't just get fired and then have no job and no income? So while I was working at this job, I started to look into different ways to make money, and I didn't have money to invest. So I couldn't buy real estate. I couldn't invest in the stock market. I didn't have money to invest up front. So I had to find ways that I could just use my skills or just use labor, something where I could put in time and then get money from that long term. So long story short is this is where that transition started from me working a single job to diversifying and starting getting income streams online. So with that said, I only worked at that job for a year, and then when I was 23 and now 24 is when I've been working on online income streams, and now I'm completely financially independent of any job. And the funny part is I'm making at least 5 times more than I ever did on salary. So I'm glad that I made this transition, and I'm just making these videos to try to help you guys to go through this same transition. Now before I get into these 7 income streams here, I really just want to give one quick piece of advice, and that is if you are working at a job and you're about to go through this transition, don't jump ship too early. You have to at least build a raft. What I mean by that is you're on a ship right now, you have that income coming in, something you can rely on. If you just jump over...
This is something that's extremely important. Okay, so when I had my job, you know, I was a bag boy at a grocery store. When I had my job, I was making like, I'm totally honest with you. I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. Like $100 a week, okay? And I used to total it up. After taxes, I was probably making $7,000 to $8,000 a year. Not joking at all, bro. This is not a prank. This is not a hack. This is not no gimmick, okay? I was making $8K a year because I saw my W-2 forms and it told me all my information, my step-by-step breakdowns. Bro, I was down bad, bro. And I don't know how or somehow I just managed to save to $1,100. So that was like the most I ever had in my life. Like I was 18, 19 years old. I had $1,100 and I was ready. I was like, let's do this, man. I'm ready to get started with my life. So I quit my job at $1,100. So don't be me, because not a lot of people are me. The reason I'm saying that is because I spent a lot of time and energy, and you know, I did have a place to sleep. My mom did have a house where I could sleep, you know, but a lot of people don't have that sometimes when they're 18, 19 years old. You know, mom wants you out of the house. Luckily, I did have a mom that would be able to cook for me, that would be able to provide for me, that would be able to put a roof over my head, temporarily, of course. But what I'm trying to say is, I took that risk. I jumped ship way too early. But I love the fact that I did that. It's because, let's just say I wanted to save up till I get $5,000. That would have took me half a year to save up that kind of money, and I didn't have that kind of time. You know, I wanted to start my, you know, my journey, my entrepreneurship journey. So pretty much quit, left that job, and then I sold my car at the same time. So I had $1,100, and then I sold my car for like another $1,100, $1,200 too. I forgot the exact number. So in total, I had about $2,300 for my own personal life. Just my net worth was $2,300 at like 19, 18 years old. And then after that, what my game plan is that I was going to give it to this Forex manager on Instagram, this scammy guy that just randomly messaged me, $1,100, and he said he'll flip that to, you know, $15,000. So I give him half my net worth. This is why I hate Forex so much. Give him half my net worth just for him to tell me that half of my net worth is never going to be touched again. And pretty much he scammed me. Bad times. Bad times. Skip this mother freaker.
Nicely. All right, hopefully you guys have some context on this now. Now let's get into these 7 passive income streams that I was able to create. So the first one is what I recommend for anyone getting started. I've talked about this before, but that is Teespring. Teespring is a print-on-demand platform.
Okay, hold the frick up. Let me see what he has to say, because Teespring is the biggest scam I've ever seen in my entire life. But I'm gonna listen to what he has to say. I'm gonna listen to what he has to say.
Where you basically just create designs. You don't need any paid software for this. You can do it completely for free. There are some apps that will help you do the designing, so you don't have to be an artist or a creative, but you're just creating catchy, trendy things to put on t-shirts or mugs or different articles of clothing, and then you upload it to Teespring and it creates a virtual listing, and then people can come and buy it. They pay for the whole thing. Teespring prints it and ships it, takes care of customer service, and just puts
profit, bro. I'm gonna give you the sauce on Teespring right now. First of all, it's a company that's gonna do everything for you. You don't think they're gonna take 70% of the freaking revenue? Yes, they are. They're gonna give you literally pennies. They're gonna overprice everything. Look, who freaking buys a phone case like that for $20? That's expensive. That's a scam. And that's not even an iPhone 11 phone case, first of all. Next thing is that they take the majority of your money, and then all of the money you make, it's so hard to maintain and so hard to take out your account because you need to have a minimum. You can't take out out your money unless you hit the bare minimum. So all the people that are trying to make money, and let's just say you're not making money, you have $50 in the account, you're not touching that money, buddy. You're not touching that money until it goes to $100 or you hit the bare minimum where you could finally withdraw that money. So that's one thing. Second of all, no one's going to freaking buy your thing randomly. You know, if you had a phone case that says riots, not diets, people are not going to search on the freaking search bar, riots, not diets, phone case. No, they're not going to search that. It's super hard. There's a lot of competition on Teespring. It's not going to, your post isn't randomly, organically going to show up on the homepage and, you know, people are going to just buy your stuff. You know, the percentages, the profit margins are so low. You're not doing anything, but the profit margins are so low and the quality of the stuff is literally trash. I actually bought something from Teespring because I wanted to support a creator. The thing was literally garbage. So Teespring, bro, if you're trying to make $100 a month, after, you know, labor and hard work of 8 hours a day, probably, you know, maybe you'll do it. You know, you'll make $100. But if you're trying to make, you know, sustainable income, good luck, bro. Unless you're Jake Paul that signs a deal with Teespring, maybe you could get your profit margins to 50% instead of 15. You know, maybe you're talking, but you're not getting nothing like this. Nothing.
That you can pay out. This is great for anyone because there's no startup cost. It's literally just you finding ideas on the internet, creating them, and uploading them to Teespring. You can spend just an hour after work every day and you'll be able to create 5 or 6, maybe 10 designs every day, upload them to Teespring, and you start compounding this. You do this for a while, and then you're going to have 100, 200, 300.
Who are you going to sell it to? The freaking midgets, the midget lands or something? I don't know, bro. Who are you selling this stuff to, bro? Who randomly buys stuff off freaking Teespring, like phone cases? Like, I'm done with this guy. I'm already done with this guy. Let's skip this, bro.
So once I found out that you could do this on Teespring, I started to look a bit further. Where else could I do this print-on-demand style? And this led me into my second passive income stream, and this was merch by Amazon. What I found out that Amazon is in everything. Well, they're also in print-on-demand.
Frick you, bro. Frick you. This guy, Gregg Gottfried or whatever, Gregg Gottfried, bro, screw you. Stop telling people to go out there and freaking sell shirts, okay? Let me tell you the freaking business of a shirt. The only way to make money with shirts, if you're freaking Jake Paul. I'm being totally honest. If you're freaking Logan Paul, Logang, what's good, okay? If you're Logan Paul, you make money off your shirts. Why? Because you have an audience. You can't sell your shirt to freaking grandma, granny, mama, a freaking Uncle Jim, Uncle Pop. You know, like, I'm being dead honest, bro. Like, you really think that a bunch of people are just going to randomly buy your shirts? Like, tens of thousands of people are going to randomly buy your shirts? No. Merch is for merchandise for people that are, you know, big established, you know, bands. Like, for example, Linkin Park, Iron Maiden. These companies or these freaking bands do a lot of business with companies that are selling merch. So those people are good at, you know, selling merch. The big influencers, they could sell merch. Kim Kardashian, she has her own clothing line, so she could sell merch. You know, these kind of people, hundreds of millions of followers. You're not making anything with freaking, you know, Uncle Jim, you know, buying your shirt and selling it to the school play, you know? Like, freaking relax with the merch. It's a $20 shirt. $10 goes to the actual shirt. $5 goes to the printing. You're left with $5, or $2 goes to the tax. You're left with freaking $3 max, bro. Like, the profit margins are so low. Stop it. Get help.
So at this point, I had 2 passive income streams, and this is so easy for you to start as well. So this leads right into the third passive income stream, and similarly to Teespring and merch by Amazon, there's actually another one called Redbubble. Redbubble is another reputable print-on-demand company, and again, non-exclusive. So you can upload those same designs from Teespring, merch by Amazon, onto Redbubble.
Bruh, what the frick, bro? Like, I'm tired of this guy. Listen, I don't even want to watch this video anymore. Literally, this guy's just trying to plug you in with as many merch companies as you possibly can get. I want to show me your bank account, buddy. Show me how much money you're making off Teespring. I would love to see this guy show his freaking bank account. Show him, oh, I'm making $75 on Teespring, $35 on Redbubble. Like, bro, stop it, bro. Goodness, I will give you some good freaking passive income streams at the end of this video if you like this video, okay? Like this video if you want me to give you some real passive income streams that you can make legitimate money from, okay? Screw this guy.
Much money and not doing anything because it was so passive. So at this point, I wanted to teach other people what I had done. So I started at my university and I wanted to get together groups of people and teach them what I was doing on Teespring. For those that were interested, they could come to kind of a meeting and I would show them what I was doing, and obviously for free, but just to share this information with people and see how they would receive it. So what happened here was the university actually stopped me from doing this because it wasn't in their course curriculum, and I guess maybe it went against some of the things that they were teaching in the university courses.
Yeah, because it's a scam, bro. Look, if you're trying to teach people how to sell t-shirts, no one, first of all, no one wants to learn that. I don't know who's going to freaking join that class. Second of all, bro, there's so many better things you could be doing with your time than to be learning how to sell a t-shirt on teespring.com. He said it was so easy. Why do you got to teach someone something that's so easy that you could literally just upload a freaking picture on a shirt and next thing you know, post it on Teespring? What's so hard about that? Why do you have to teach that to someone? I bet he was charging for it too. $500 for my mastermind Teespring course. Frick.
So I had to look for a different way to share this knowledge. And this is where one of my friends told me about Udemy. And that's how I started teaching courses on Udemy. So Udemy is a course platform where you can put together a course and they sell pretty cheaply. And it's an easy way for people to purchase kind of a package course that goes through a lot of things in detail. So I put together the very first Teespring course, and it turned out to be about 15 hours of recorded content on starting from just your idea to start on Teespring to where I was at on Teespring. Now I've eventually trimmed this down.
The man said it was so easy. Look at how long these videos are, for example. Just look at this. Most common questions answered, 3 minutes and 43 seconds. Links for above lecture, 7 seconds. Copyright and trademark, 4 minutes and 45 seconds. How to change prices after launch, 0.6 seconds. This is not a freaking course. This is just a pretty much FAQ section for freaking teespring.com. Literally, he just pretty much plugged in the FAQ section, looked at all the questions, and then pretty much made videos about those and just scripted the same FAQ section probably. This guy's a full-on scam. Look at it, $149 course. He's selling it for $10.99, okay? What are you doing, bro? That's a scam, bro.
Down to a more digestible course, still over on Udemy. And the cool thing about Udemy is you get one-on-one reviews with me. So if you're in one of those courses, I can help you one-on-one with your Teespring stuff. But with that being said, that's how I started on Udemy. And by default, this turned into being my 4th passive income stream online, and that was teaching courses on Udemy. Once I put together that first one on Teespring, it really drove me because people were receiving it well and it was very helpful. Just explaining it in detail, step by step, turned out to be a very effective way to do it. And what worked for me was that I could teach this one time, do it in extreme detail, and do it very well. And then anyone purchasing it from that point forward would get that presentation. So there were no on days or off days. It wasn't like I was teaching it in person where I was sick that day and couldn't present as well as the day before or forgot to mention something. It's all pre-recorded and perfect for every student going forward. So once all 4 of these were kind of established and running by themselves, I moved into finding additional ways to build income streams. Now, the next one for me was an affiliate marketing website. So I decided to try this out for myself.
He sent freaking the affiliate marketing. He sent the link to his course videos, the link to his Teespring account, the link to his merch by Amazon, is the link to freaking Redbubble. At this point, this guy built a freaking pyramid scheme for his little companies that he's running, the little freaking merch companies. Maybe he's I didn't actually check out his other YouTube videos. Maybe he's like a freaking merch god or something like that. He's like the best merch guru in the game. Maybe. I don't know. Do you know this guy, Gregg Gottfried? Because I never heard of him, but let's keep going. Let's give this guy the benefit of the doubt.
And I made a few niche affiliate marketing websites to see what works and what doesn't work, try all these strategies for myself and see what gets results. And to date, I have one that I focus on. It's in a specific niche. And the way that it works is it's about a niche. So when someone's searching something related to a niche on Google, my site comes up. And if you do this properly, your site will come up for the specific questions that they're typing in. Now they're on your website and they can get an answer for what they're searching on Google through your website. And then in that post that you're answering their question, you can put in links to affiliate products, something that's relevant to the question they were asking, something that you've tried, you actually trust, and you recommend. You can put an affiliate link through that article. So when someone goes on, they're reading the article and they're like, oh, that product.
Okay, I got the exact, this guy does not explain it. Pretty much what he did is he made an article, he made like a blog website, whatever. He started blogging random questions that people may ask on Google and like how to tie your tie or something like that, whatever. And then once they find the blog, he made the blog so he could put whatever he wants in there. So you could jam a bunch of freaking links that are pretty much sponsored links that he got from Amazon, saying Amazon will give him a 25% cut every time he sells that product. And now next thing you know, people are clicking that link and buying that product. This guy's getting 25% because he had that affiliate link in there. Hopefully that makes sense. We don't even have to watch this part. We already get the idea. I bet he's not making nothing from this either.
And then put my affiliate link to that Udemy course or to that Fiverr gig in the description. So people could watch the YouTube video, get a real-time video review of that course, and then if they like it, they can click the link in the description. It goes right to the course. Costs them nothing extra, but I get $1 or $2 from Udemy or from Fiverr.
Affiliate.
So that turned out to be the sixth income stream, completely separate of the niche affiliate marketing website, but using the same concept of affiliate marketing over on YouTube. And what's cool about YouTube too is it's a search engine, so people are typing in the same thing. They're typing in questions that they would be typing in on Google and finding answers in video format. That's the only difference. What's kind of cool too is Google and YouTube, they're owned together.
It's the same thing that he did with the freaking little Amazon links. He's doing the same thing with the course links. So now he's freaking reviewing courses. That's actually not that bad of an idea, but not everyone has the opportunity to make YouTube videos and review courses. They're trying to make some money, buddy. They're not trying to go out there and just review courses and literally try to like package that course to their followers or to their subscribers. 9 out of 10 times, the people that are trying to find sources of income, they don't have a following. So they can't sell the merch. They can't build a course because they have no freaking following for that course. They don't have no one to showcase that course. And now you're telling people to build a YouTube channel to sell courses. God, bro. Oh, God. Please just shut up, bro. Let's go to the seventh one. Okay.
The seventh, I love this one, and I wanted to tie it up with this. This was the last one I kind of found out about, but that is the Ebates referral program. Now, hear me out on this.
I'm tired of this guy. Okay, I'm gonna give you the real sauce. Okay, I'm tired of this video. I'm done with it. Okay, I'm done with it. I got the idea, bro. You're a scammer. Okay. Nah, but I'm gonna give you guys some real like educational knowledge, something that you guys should take home to your moms. Okay, if you're trying to get rich, you don't get rich off making other people rich. What that basically means is you can't get rich by selling Lamborghini. Okay, if you're trying to make money through affiliate marketing, the 9 out of 10 times you're making the guy that's actually selling the product rich, and you're not getting rich. You're just making a little fraction. They're feeding you just enough to survive, but you're not actually making enough to be sustainable. I don't know how this guy is earning so much money. Let's just say he earns a couple $100s here and there from each source. That's still not even enough to freaking pay rent in Los Angeles, let alone live a comfortable life that doesn't require a job. So my opinion on this is, honestly, if you're out there and you don't have a job and you're trying to find ways to make money, you don't go out there and try to sell referral links and all this nonsense stuff. What I would give you is the best recommendation, guys. Here's some sauce, bro. No one's going to tell you this, bro. Here you go. Okay? So pretty much start a freaking cash flowing business. Start a cash flowing business. Start a cash equity business. What that basically means is you own the business A to Z. You sell a service or a product that actually makes a lot of good profit margin. Software, NFTs, crypto, all these spaces are now opening up platforms for people to work globally with other people. So now a software that maintains or allows you to, organize all your cryptos or organize all your NFTs or allow you to post an NFT without actually going through the OpenSea.ai platform, whatever. Figure out a cool solution to a problem that the world is facing right now and figure it out. Make crypto videos. Make crypto documentaries. Literally go to wikipedia.com or go to some blog post, script the whole thing, talk about cryptocurrency in a mic, and then make a B-roll about each of that stuff and make a cool documentary. Next thing you know, you got 2 million views on YouTube. Now you started your YouTube career, okay? So there's a bunch of different ways to do it. It's not as passive as you probably think it is, but it's way more, beneficial for you. Listen, I got the same 10 years. You got the same 10 years. It's going to pass regardless. Stop freaking trying to become so passive and get to work. Be passionate about something. Do something that makes you passionate about doing it. You wake up with a smile on your face because you're able to make crypto videos or you're able to crypto invest or trade, currencies, whatever. Okay. So a couple of things that I would give you. Personally, what I do, I run a marketing agency. As an automated marketing agency, you keep 90% of your money. That means when someone pays you $500, the software that you run only costs $5 to actually run that $500 service that someone paid you for. So you're keeping $495, bro. Tell me that's not a freaking gold mine opportunity. That's why I have a freaking office space. That's why I'm able to make these videos, because I am running this company and I'm making millions of dollars right now. That's a little complex. If you're interested in Ish mentorship, click the link in my bio. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, a couple other things that I would probably recommend. Software is a perfect way to get started with something. Let's just say, for example, you have this cloud computing software that does an amazing job. It's only $10 a month. Now you could go to Instagram, sell it to people that need it. Don't say it's not your service. Say it's your software. Say your xyzsoftware.com. Okay, now you own the software because you branded it. Okay, same way how dropshipping. You're not freaking pretending that you're AliExpress. You're pretending that you're dogbeds.com and you're selling the dog bed from freaking AliExpress. Same thing with software. You have the cheap software that's online, $10, $20 a month, whatever. You go out to Instagram, find someone that's going to buy it from you for $500 a month, which there's a lot of people. If you find a really good software that works properly, that someone needs, organization software, YouTube software, marketing software, social media marketing, TikTok software where someone can post TikToks for you. You know, you have the software, you just plug in, have a calendar, plug in each video for the TikTok for each day, go to someone on Instagram, some entrepreneur guru, say, hey bro, give me $1,000 a month. I'll run all your social medias and post every day for you 5 times a day. You go to the freaking software, just plug in the videos that he gives you, boom, you're making $1,000 a day. That's so much better. And the software, by the way, only costs $20, okay? That's so much better than freaking going out and trying to sell a t-shirt for $3, okay? I could go on and on, guys, but these were some amazing ideas and stuff like that you should please take into consideration. Don't listen to clowns like this, okay? Go out there, start some kind of little business that has a lot of profit in it. Don't start a freaking business, t-shirts, coffee mugs, dog beds, okay? They're not money. There's no money in this, okay? Go out there, freaking start a software business, start a marketing agency. If you need help, I'm on Instagram. Go send me a DM. Here's my Instagram. It's popped up somewhere here, okay? Go check me out. Go give me a follow. Check what I have to say. I could probably help you better than this clown, okay? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you learned something today, and peace.